Hi guys, Fat Chance here, or as I recently renamed the channel, Charles Chance, Fat Chance in Las Vegas. Need to mix it around a little bit, but you know, um, I just been doing a lot of work trying to get things sorted out. Uh, One of the worst things that I think a person can do, and I don't know if any of you guys done it or if you guys are keep up to date, but uh, Anthony Cumia, from Opie and Anthony, he was like, "Yeah, I get a cell phone, I use it, boom, throw it in the drawer, and then get a new one." And then he said it's like photo albums, which it's true. You know, I use my phone as like I try to transfer things over. Sometimes you miss some things and whatever, and it just whatever. Uh, then it comes time to clean out that drawer, you know, of your old cell phones. You know, I got an old. I think this is a. I don't know. It's a Samsung. I think it's a Galaxy 8. Uh, I think this is a S10 Plus one. Uh, well, this is a Jupiter or Juniper or whatever. It's one of the cheap ones that you can get. You know, whatever. Uh, then there's one of my. If I could go back, if I could be my Luddite self, I would go back to this Samsung Galaxy 5, or not Galaxy. What the fuck is it called? The M500. Yeah, something you can do to the old ones. Ah, hold on. I know. Oh. Yeah. Galaxy. Uh, Hold on. I'm blind. Uh, Hold on. Hold on. I know. SPH M500. The SPH M500 is a Sprint phone. I had that back in the day. And you know what? I loved it. Beautiful phone. Beautiful. Why? Well, this phone, this little flip phone, fit it in your pocket, pull it out. You can send some text. You could show some message. See, even if I got power for it, let's see. Come on. Come on, Daddy won't hate you. Yeah, I don't even think I have juice to it. But, I have a dead battery. But, anyway. Old phones. Go through them. If you can charge them up, it's like after a few years, is like, you don't even know if you have like, is that a USB? Is that a mini or is that a C or is that this? It's like, it gets complicated. But once you do get your charge to your phone, I'm just gonna tell you, you'll be like, oh fuck, I don't remember that. And that goes with life events, relationships, text messages that you had, were now you're in a different place, but back then is like the yeah, it was so real. Um, I'll do a video about all that on what I'm going through or went through or dealt with, but you know, but back to the phone. This is an awesome phone. I'm gonna find a connector because these are proprietary back when the M500 was state of the art. Uh, Man, I would trust me if I could get this phone to work with my service. I'd drop my smartphone. Be like, you can't get on. You can't. I'm like, yeah, you kind of can if you beef up the RAM in this. You know, it takes a little finagling. It's like, but I did a lot of stuff you can do with a smartphone on this. You know, I guess basically I hacked the shit out of it. But like, got pictures, got video. It was like, and then if I could go through some kind of internet app, I can access the internet, and then you go to the internet, and then you can go to YouTube and this and that. Just beautiful phone. I thought it was pretty awesome, but it's like, and it's like, it's almost like Zoolander. You know, no, it's not the tiny little phone, but hey, this is just pretty much what you need. I mean, this is like what I would call an essential phone. It was like, oh man, it's like I need voice and I need text. There you go. But I need, but I need pictures. See that? There's a camera. See that? There's a camera. So you got a camera to take pictures outside. I don't know how there's no internal camera in here. I don't, yeah. They're like, maybe there's a way that you could just flip. Oh yeah. There's that, see that right there? Where my finger's tapping? Yeah, that's a little screen. That's how you could take your selfie. Flip it around. Be like, whoa. Hey, who's that handsome fella? Click, click. So this is a pretty awesome, little phone. I've always looked, I'm a junkie guy, or a hoarder, whatever. I save everything. It's like, so that's why whenever I go through, an old S10, I think that's an 8. Yeah, Galaxy 8, maybe. I don't know. And that's a Juno, which, it's like the cheap version of their Galaxy. Just Just makes me wonder. But anyway, it all comes around to you save your phones, you're basically saving a photo album, and then if you go back through your old phones, remember, just you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel something. You're gonna be like, oh man, I don't remember. Look through old text, look through old this, look through. It's interesting. It's like, so, my advice, um, every time every time you transfer one thing from your phone to another phone, take that other phone and, I don't know, have it professionally wiped, whatever. Uh, or you can do like Joe Rogan and just stick it in a drawer. Uh, stuff will stay. Either that or just put it on SD cards. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just knowing is like I just hit a little an emotional thing. I was seeing old pictures that I hadn't seen in, you know, 4 years or whatever on an old phone. And I was like, whoa. And old conversations and old fights and old just man, just hurts your heart. But anyway, guys, this is just a phone video. I will say, peace out, Boy Scout.